Namaste to all my dear residents. Again, I am coming very interesting video that is about the important chemical properties of what is sulfuric acid, and also the how can you show sulfuric acid contain hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen atoms. Yes. So what you see important chemical properties of sulfuric acid. Yes. So first one is thermal decomposition. Thermal means heat on the applications. When cork sulfuric acid is heated, so what we have? H2O plus SO2 plus O2. Yes, decompose into water, SO2 and O2. So when balance this chemical equations of how much? To balance what to get? Two SO4, what you say? 2H2O, 2SO2. Yes. Next one is as an acid. Sulfuric acid. Acid is diprotic, or you can say dibasic acid. Why? Because it has two replaceable hydrogen atoms like. So when sulfuric acid ionizes, so what you get? 2H plus SO4. Yes, how many replaceable hydrogen? 2 hydrogens. So it can give 2 what you see salt with base. Suppose when you talk about the sodium hydroxide base, one molecule, when that is treated with sulfuric acid, so what we have? Sodium bisulfate plus what that is sodium hydrogen sulfate. In this case, displacement of 1 H. But when second molecule of sodium hydroxide, so what the base? NaHSO4. So what we have? Na2SO4 plus H2. What you get? Sodium sulfate. So what you get? So it has 2 replaceable hydrogens. It forms 2 type of salts. In first base, when it is treated with 1 base molecules, what we have? Sodium hydrogen, 1 H is substituted. In another, when we take another molecule of sodium hydroxide base, so it takes another H, and what we get? Sodium sulfate. Yes. So we can say, sometimes ask you, how can you show sulfuric acid is diprotic or dibasic acid? Then we have to prove like this. So in this case, what you see? Sulfuric acid forms 2 type of salt. One is sodium hydrogen sulfate, second one is sodium disulfate. So it is dibasic in nature. Yes. So it can acts as acid, so react with any acid. What you see? Base. Third one is as oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent means, yeah, we can say sometimes oxidant. Yes, see what you see brings about oxidations. Look at example over here. So when zinc is treated with dilute sulfuric acid, so what we have, zinc sulfate plus hydrogen gas. What do you see? Oxidation number of zinc is 0, free atom. In this case, what do you see? Sulfate valence is 2, valence is 2. Oxidation of zinc is +2. So from 0 to 2. Likewise, when we talk about the copper, when heated with conc sulfuric acid, so what you get? Copper sulfate plus H2 plus sulfur dioxide gas. That is the gas evolving out. Yes, that is the sulfuric sulfate. So after balancing, what we have? 2H2SO4 plus 2H2O. Yes. Likewise, when that is treated with, suppose, what you see, carbon, non-metal, when heated with conc sulfuric acid, so what you get? CO2, SO2 plus what you see? H2O. So after balancing, what we have? Balance, we get 2H2SO4. What we get? 2SO2 sulfur dioxide, 2H2O. Yes. Likewise, when you talk about inorganic compounds like hydrogen sulfide and conc sulfuric acid, so what you get? H2O plus SO2 plus sulfur. So after balancing, what we have? Balancing, what you get? 2H2S, SO4, 2H2O. Yes, SO2. Yes, arrow indicating downward means what is the deposition. See, all cases what you get? 0 oxidation number, +2. Increasement 0. In this case, what you see? +4. In this case, -2. In this case, 0. So what you see? In all cases, in all reactions, what we have? Increasement in what you see? Oxidation number. So sulfuric acid acts as a oxidizing agent. So exam asked, how can you show sulfuric acid is oxidizing agent? Then we have to give this example. Yes, I think you can give. Okay. Yes, that is as a oxidizing agent. So all are very important for your fourth one. As dehydrating reagent means those chemical substances which absorb moisture are known as dehydrating agent. Yes, yes. So example is like this. So A with formic acid and oxalic acid. I have already told in carbon monoxide gas. So these are the organic acids. So at first, formic acid, SCOH, that is formic acid, common name. When you talk about the IPSC system, how many carbon? 1. So what do we have? Methanoic acid. So when that is heated with conc sulfuric acid, that is the dehydrating agent, so it takes one of the one molecule of water. So what we have? Remaining one is CO plus sulfuric acid. It takes one molecule of water. Yes. Likewise, when you talk about what to say Oxalic it is COH, monovalent bond. It contains two molecules of water. Common name is oxalic acid. I pack what to see how many carbon? 2 carbon. Ethane dioic acid. So when that is heated with carbon dioxide, so what do you see? So takes what is that sulfuric acid, 2 molecule of water crystallization and 1 molecule of water crystallization. Yes. So what do you see? Remaining one is CO plus CO2. So what you get? CO plus CO2 plus. So how many molecule of water? 3 molecule of water. It takes 3 molecule of water. Yes. First one. B. With table sugar, sugar we can say table sugar. What is this? C12H22O11. Yes. So when what we say table sugar is heated with conc sulfuric acid, it absorbs water and becomes black mass of carbon is known as chairing of carbon, formation of black mass you can say. So what do you see? C12H22O11, that is the table sugar what we eat, table, that is the disaccharide. When heated with conc sulfuric acid, so what do you get? Chat, we get very peculiar sound, that is known as chat. So that is known as chairing. And after chairing, what do you get? It removes how many water? So 12 carbon, that is the black mass, plus how many molecule? It liberates sulfuric acid, in this case 11 molecule of water. Yes. Table sugar generally asked in examination, very important for examination. C. With blue vitriol, copper sulfate, 5 molecule of water. Yes. So when that is heated, at first what we see blue color. When heated with conc sulfuric acid, so what we have? It removes 4 molecule of water, and what we have? Copper sulfate monohydrate. How many molecule? Water release over here? 4 molecules. And the color of this salt is what we have? The color of this salt is this blue color, that is white color. Color of the any crystalline compound depends upon the number of water crystallization. So in this case already loses 4 molecule of water, so its color is white. And when heated strongly, so it changes to the black carbon, that is cupric oxide. Yes, that is about the what you see, dehydrating properties. Fourth one is precipitating precipitating properties. So we have already done in practical. So when barium chloride is treated with dilute sulfuric acid, we get white precipitate barium sulfates. So these reactions is known as precipitation reactions. What do you see? Barium chloride, that is the aqueous. Aqueous means solution made in water. Dilute sulfuric acid, dilute, that is also aqueous. Aqueous means dissolved in water. So what we both are soluble in water. So when reacted to each other, so what we have? Barium sulfate, white PPT. PPT means precipitation, solid formation. Solid formation, yes. Plus side product is what you see? HCl, 2HCl. So 2Cl is 2HCl, yes. So barium. So this process is known as precipitation. Formation of a soluble compound from two or more soluble compound is known as precipitation. So always keep in mind, yes. So these are the main reaction of what you see? Sulfuric acid. First one is thermal decomposition. Second one as an acid. Third one is oxidizing agent. Fourth one is dehydrating agent. Fifth one is what's a precipitating reaction. And generally asked in examination. So I give you some model. So what you see? Define. What you see? How can you show? Question is like this. How can you show sulfuric acid is an acid? B, oxidizing agent. C, dehydrating reagent. D, precipitating reagent. So you can define and give suitable example. Yes. First question. Second question is ask you. So what is it? Sometimes ask you test of sulfate. Test for sulfate ion. Yes. So what do you see? When barium chloride aqueous is treated with dilute sulfuric acid, that is also aqueous. So what we have? Barium sulfate plus what you see? 2 molecule of HCl, white PPT. Yes. Now this white PPT, when treated with dilute HCl, no reaction. It shows presence of sulfate ion in sulfuric acid. Yes. sometimes ask you, these are the question model. Also, what is the third question? What is the principle of manufacture of sulfuric acid by what is the contact chamber method? Yes. Next, write criteria for high yield of sulfur trioxide or sulfuric acid. Also, write flow sheet diagram for the manufacture of sulfuric acid. Yes, so these are the important questions. Now next one more question is, how can you show sulfuric acid contains hydrogen, sulfur and atoms? If asked all hydrogen, sulfur and atoms all, it is generally asked in what is 5 marks. If one, maybe presence of hydrogen, maybe presence of sulfur, maybe what oxygen individually, then ask in 2 marks. Yes. So look at presence of hydrogen. A, presence of hydrogen when granulated zinc is treated with dilute sulfuric acid, we get colorless, what is it? Colorless, inflammable, and which is absorbed, not absorbed only surface, absorbed by palladium metal. It shows presence of hydrogen, like reaction is so reaction is what is zinc plus dilute sulfuric acid, zinc sulfate plus hydrogen. Now this hydrogen is reacted with palladium metal. So what is the solid, that is palladium solid, hydrogen is gas solution. Yes, that is solid gas solution, that is also known as occlusion of hydrogen. Yes, first one is presence of hydrogen. Next one is presence B, presence of oxygen. When hot and cold sulphuric acid is dropped over heated pumice stone, it decomposes into water, sulfur dioxide and oxygen gas, which is passed through U-tube containing freezing mixture where SO2 and water both freezed out and on testing unfreezed gas shows supporter of combustion and absorbed, I have already told you, absorbed by alkaline pyrogallate solution. It shows presence of oxygen. Yes, so what you see, hot and conc sulphuric acid dropped overheated pumice stone decomposes into water, sulfur dioxide plus oxygen. Already mentioned in language. So that mixture is when passed through the U-tube containing freezing mixtures. What we have? So both these two products, water and SO2, freezes, but that gas is not freezes. So unfreezed gas on testing shows is supporter of combustion. You know, supporter of combustion is oxygen, and also you know absorbed by alkaline pyrogallate. So when gas is absorbed by alkaline pyrogallate, it means presence of oxygen. Yes. Third one is presence of for C, presence of sulfur. So when copper is treated with conch, we get what you say copper sulfate, sulfur dioxide and water. When these products are passed into water, better to say, when sulfur dioxide is passed into water, we get sulfurous acid. When this acid heated in sealed, airtight, we can say, sealed tube at 150 degrees centigrade, yellow precipitate is obtained. This yellow solid is soluble in carbon disulfide and on burning gives smell similar to sulfur. It shows presence of sulfur. So reaction is like this. So at first, copper, when copper turnings are heated with conch sulfuric acid, so what you get? Copper sulfate H2O plus SO2. When SO2 is passed through water, what you get? Sulfurous acid. Now this sulfurous acid heated in sealed tube at 150 degrees centigrade. So what you get? So for LOPPT, yes, this LOPPT after testing, what it shows? It is soluble in carbon disulfide. It means any sulfur dissolved in carbon disulfide solvent, and it gives a smell similar to sulfur. It shows presence of what you see? Sulfur. Yes, so we have clear. Yes. So thank you for watching this interesting video. So that is very important for what you see examination as well as knowledge. It also needs for what you see in any factory, like what you for charging batteries, what you see as dehydrated agent, as what you see oxidizing agent, as an acid for manufacture of dyes, what you see many compounds like explosive compounds, TNT, nitric, and what you see trinitroglycerin compound. So many things we can prepare by with the help of this conch sulphuric. Is very important for industrial use and for the development of the country, as well as also very useful for examination viewpoint. Yes, so thank you for watching this interesting video. Also, I think you have already subscribed it and convey your friends for learning. Yes, so have a nice day. Be happy, be healthy, be bona fide like Sila Answer in chemistry.